Scattered everywhere. Those go together. That can get binned. Oh, dear me. Okay. Freezing on Elu. Ah. Okay, Kerbal Space Program. Have I gone live? I don't know yet. Start game, resume saved. Sexy egg. Give that a load. Alright. Oh yes, go back to the tracking station because just last night I had one last mission that was underway. Oh, that's the commercial satellite that I launched. Digby's a twat MK7. What's that? Satellite mission, I reckon. Where is it? Yeah, this was it. I sent a small... Cool, I can see that I'm live. I can see the chat's moving. Hi there, folks. Bear with me just one moment. I'm just going to an orbital moon satellite that I dispatched last night just before bed. The reason for this satellite... effectively, there's a mission to take some temperature readings above the surface of the moon. In addition, Jeb is there, circling the moon. Can we see him from here? I don't think we can see him from here. First moon landing. That might be him. Possibly. But yes. But welcome indeed, and I hope you're all okay. So, my throat is a bit rubbish today, I'm afraid, so I'm going to try my best, but yeah, so it's a bit scratched up. I don't know why, I can feel just at the base of my tongue, like right at the back of my throat, it's very painful, almost as if like I've got an abrasion there or something. Just moving my tongue, just speaking, the act of speaking is quite painful. So I'm hoping I'll just be able to ignore the pain. I've taken some painkillers. I would get like a hot drink or something, but alas, I've run out of coffee. So if it gets really bad, I could just pop to the shops quickly, grab some coffee, just like a hot drink to help soothe it. But but yeah, I hope you're all okay, and welcome indeed. So, currently, what I need to do, just before we do this rescue mission to go and get Jeb, is down here, on the underside of the moon, we have 3 locations where I need to take temperature readings beneath 10 kilometers above the moon's surface, effectively. So this single bucket, it's basically just a probe with a tiny engine called a spark, and yeah, we just need to sort of zip around again. Have I lost contact with the probe? I have. We lost line of sight with the probe because it's around the other side of Kerbal. Yeah, so effectively we're just taking some temperature readings before we continue. Thank you, I Am Nobody and Obizel. Thank you very much, and welcome, folks. And thank you, Jappy and the Oros and Luke Juz. Thank you kindly, folks. Yes, I did just try some gargling some salt water, Trooper, but it didn't seem to help that much. Perhaps it's further down the throat. Thank you, Prototype. Thank you very much. Right. Not familiar, Wub. Sorry, not familiar. Okay. So the probe is currently zipping around just beneath 10k. Yes, we're approaching the north pole of the moon here. If I just zoom to the moon. So here's my probe. This green line indicates that we're now re-establishing contact with ground control over on Kerbin. Right. There's Kerbal, the sun. Aha, there's the world. Ooh. Mountainous. So obviously the far side of the moon is covered in way more craters. Effectively, this is because the moon... Well, I'm speaking both in terms of Kerbal Space Program and real life. This is because the moon is tidally locked, so one side is always facing us. So it's the rear side that's been taking the pummeling from incoming rocks that are flying in, well, from extra solar, or even internal, within the solar system orbits. So it's been taking the punishing over the millennia. So yeah, super mountainous is the back side of the moon, but the front not so much. So the bit that we see. Nope, not going to call it Dark Side of the Moon, Agarob. Fuck that shit. Stupid name. Right. Anyway, for the people just trickling into the chat, welcome indeed. Also, quickly, just before I get started, so insofar as the latest project is concerned, I'm working on Space Engineers Bullshittery Part 3. It's just about to be the start of the second week of work, so work just continues. It'll probably take me 4 weeks in total. So, yeah, so in a couple of hours' time, I'm just going to crack on. I've got lots to cut currently, so I've got the video to sort of cut fully before I do the text and the animations. Yeah, so just sort of working through it, really. Okay, right, so where's my probe? So it's up here, so we need to get all the way down here. Are we going to hit it? What sort of altitude will we have if we go here? My periapsis, ooh. No, we might be okay. Yes, so we don't go over 10k, both on the highest and the lowest point of the orbit. So we'll be fine. We should get the temperature readings once we go over. What does that say, sorry? Agaga's Dream. So that's just the name of that crater. Okay, so let's just speed up the time then. And hopefully we'll fly over the other one as well. So warp to next maneuver. So I'm just accelerating the time. There's our probe. We can't accelerate it too much because the physics simulation is running. I can go back to the tracking station and then speed things up if I really wanted to. Thank you, basically Jesus. And Messi. Thank you, Messi. Hi there, Messi. I hope you're okay. And I hope Percy's okay. Not Digby, though. Fuck that guy. Thank you, Prototype. And Communism. Thank you very much, Communism. Okay. What's this here? We've got an intercept with somebody. Oh, it's just the moon. Intersect with the moon because we set it as our target. Right. Whoops. It's gone wrong. Hang on. Oh, wrong key. Also, how's the music? Is it too quiet or too loud? I can turn it up if it's too quiet. Right. Ooh. Those textures look a bit strange today. Have I fiddled with something? They look a bit textury. Music's good? Cool. Right. Too loud? Do you want me to turn it down? Okay. Let's go down here. Oh, really, Laxkey? Blimey. Wait, what's this? I see, I've already got an active maneuvering node. Let's get rid of that. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Tiny bit too loud. Okay, I'll turn it down just a tiny bit then. Behind me, you can see a dog butt. She's on her favourite spot, just above the radiator. We went outside. We went for a walk. She hated it. She wanted to go back immediately. Okay, turn it down by just a little bit. Okay. Right, where's the probe? Here it is. So, if I just turn... So which direction is it? It's over there? Yeah. Okay. So it should come underneath us fairly soon. Where's the... There it is. Cool, here's the thermometer. So we'll take its temperature as we fly over. Yes, he is, Poet. I'll explain momentarily. There was some silliness in the stream last night. So Jeb is in orbit around the moon. Something happened to his ship, though. I'll explain momentarily. Hi there, Duckslayer. Is it freezing? Well, it's just above freezing, but it's yeah, it's rubbish. And Zedif Yuki is in the chat, everybody. Feel free to say hi. Hi there, Yuki. Hope you're well, man. Right, I need to make sure the solar panels face the sun. That's really important. Okay, so we're about to arrive just above the crater. Okay, let me just hang on. Trouble is, we might skim past it. Which one is the crater? Oh, hang on, it's already near it. Are we? This thing here? I might have to adjust the course for next time. Thank you, Ixion. Thank you very much, Ixion. Okay, log temperature. Come on. Fly over. Give me a flyover. So, Agaga's Dream is the name of the crater. Okay, I guess we weren't close enough. So what about the next one? Zone 81ND. So, Zone 81ND, we need to be below 12.2 kilometers. Should be fine. Okay, speed up time then. Go here. So I get a notification to tell me that the probe has reached the location. Okay. Here we go. So we're currently traveling at 559 meters per second over the lunar surface, about 9 kilometers. I dare not go lower, for some of the mountainous features do indeed reach 9 kilometers. So there's a good chance of accidentally smashing the probe into the side of a mountain, which would be expensive and embarrassing. We've entered the zone. Log temperature. Collecting data. Transmitting. Transmitting data. Temperature recording taken. First objective complete. 1 of 4. Stand by. We're approaching the next crater. We may need to do a course correction before we can get this one. We'll see. We'll see if we can just get it by flying near it. So what's this then? This is called Sector R5FC. Okay. We're approaching. No, I think we're just too far from it. Okay, we'll go back around. No problem. So long as we're careful not to go down. Yeah, not to drop our orbit too much. Okay, so I'm pretty sure, I might be mistaken, but I think we do that from the descending node as opposed to near the target. Or is that correct? Let's have a look. Let's see how much delta V that would cost me. We'll do a quick comparison. So, add maneuver here. So what do I want to do? I want to do this carefully. Very carefully. So that would be... Okay, stand by. Ascending node. Okay, so that maneuver will cost me 33.8 meters per second delta V. So that's the total velocity, that I would have to change in order to get that craft to go over the target. So 33.8. But if we were to do it almost on top of the target, would it be cheaper? Let's have a look. Whoa. I think the answer might well be no. Yeah, it's more expensive. Okay, so yeah, it's cheaper to do it further away. So from the descending node then, so we'll just repeat that maneuver. So alter the... Is it the anticline? Is that the name of this? I can't quite recall, sorry. So we can try and hit possibly both of them if we're good. Okay, so these are the 2 targets we've got to hit. That's too high. Reduce speed, please, ever so slightly. So apoapsis is the highest point of the orbit, so don't go over 10k. Woo. There we go. That should be good. So that's so change our speed, the craft speed, by 55.8 meters per second. So collectively, all of these changes in speed, be it accelerating or decelerating, are represented as delta V in the bottom left of the corner here. So the craft is capable of 1,024 meters per second total speed change. This is because it's so small. It's so small. We've got such a little mass here, and well, the engine versus the mass of the entire craft, that it's got a large amount of delta V for this phase. Thank you, Rudd. Thank you very much, Rudd. Okay, so the next maneuver is in 25 minutes. It's another orbit around the moon, so let's warp to next maneuver. So speeding up the physics simulation. Maybe I should go back to the tracking center in order to... Will I lose the maneuvering node if I did that? I don't know, possibly. Let's not do that for a minute then. I see Jeb orbiting ahead of us. Right. Not currently, Skynet. Normally I would. Normally I'd get to this point and I would install, what is it, the mech lab or whatever it is. You know, the all the calculating stuff. But apparently they've put a lot of that stuff in the game now, which is interesting. As in the delta V calculations. So I'm sort of learning all of these new features. The last time I did Kerbal Space Program, it was quite a few years ago. And you really kind of had to eyeball things. Now, it's a case of reading delta V values. How can a person be in orbit, Casanova? Okay, so effectively what happened was there was some cheese last night. We did a successful moon landing, and we have a flag on the surface of the moon, which I'll show you soon. However, he did not have, so Jeb, who was flying the lander, did not have sufficient delta V to successfully re-enter orbit, or rather, his craft did not. So what we did was rather funny. We started burning from the surface of the moon to accelerate in an easterly direction to hopefully enter orbit. But once it had run out of fuel, he quite literally just got out. He got out of the craft and then launched himself forward using the power of his monopropellant jetpack. So monopropellant is a type of propellant that, so in contrast to liquid fuel and an oxidizer which combine, monopropellant is just a simple like chemical that mixes with a catalyzer to produce a large amount of hot gas. So in this case, therazine meets with iridium to make a huge amount of propulsion, effectively, relative to the mass. But the point is, Jebediah's jetpack, the size of his jetpack versus his body meant that he had a large amount of delta V, enough to enter orbit. So Jeb is now in orbit without his craft. He does, however, have the data. We had the presence of mind to grab the data from the moon lander before it crashed somewhere on the lunar regolith. But yes, Jeb is now flying through the air like a mad lad with a great big grin on his face because he knows exactly what he's done. And now we've got to go and pick him up. So yes, that was last night. That was the stream last night. Right, okay, so we're approaching the descending node over here. So we're about to make a slight maneuver change. Woo. Bit too much talk here. Can I reduce the amount of... Oh, maybe I can. Hang on. Oh, that helps. Ooh. Now it's less spacky. Okay. Right, so this is a very short burn, so I can pretty much do it right on the marker. Yes, Kerbals don't breathe and they have infinite food and they never get bored, so... He's fine. He'll be fine. He's enjoying himself. Hello, Lulu. The dog's back. Okay, give it a quick save and get ready for this maneuver. Burning sideways. A little bit, little bit, little bit, little bit. Okay, sweet. Right, so we've changed. Is it the anticline? I can't remember what the purple ones are called. No, those are the blue ones, aren't they? Yeah, effectively, we've changed our orbital direction a little bit. We've nudged ourselves, so we're now going over the two craters that I need to record the temperatures. So let's do that. So we'll zoom straight to those craters. Once I've got all of these temperatures, I think there's one last one over there, then I will probably leave the probe in orbit. Maybe put it in high orbit. I believe it has a communicatron aboard. It can act as a line of sight assistance. Thank you, Kennigan. Thank you very much, Kennigan. Inclination? Is it just inclination? Ah, thank you. I've changed his inclination. The probe's inclination. Yes, maybe I should just put the probe in high orbit to assist with the line of sight corrections for future probes. I don't think it's possible to put a... Is it a geostationary orbit? Effectively where you go high enough in orbit that you... effectively you're moving with the rotation of the thing. I don't think it's possible with the moon because the moon's gravity well... In order to get that high in altitude, you'll be outside of the moon's gravity well. I think. It's been years. Yes, I don't think it's possible with the moon. Specifically. It's possible with other stellar objects. Just not with the moon. Right, so okay, so the crater should be appearing beneath us. Where's that thermometer? There it is. Geostationary. Cool. Ah, right. For the people joining the stream, welcome indeed. I hope you're having a lovely Monday wherever you are in the world. Whatever it is you find yourself doing, whether you're at work or school or whatever. I hope you're having a good day. So my tongue is hurting quite a bit. I'm just trying to ignore the pain. I think it feels like I've almost got like a cut at the back of my throat. Just like an abrasion or something. It's very strange. I don't think it's a cold. It doesn't feel like a cold, but it's very painful. Okay. Right, so we're about to fly over the... Here we go. So we're flying over the crater. Log temperature. Very good. Transmit the data. We don't really need to, but, you know. Okay, electrical charge is now... Yep, good. Okay, that's done. Next one's over here now, so let's warp to it. Just monitor the electrical charge to make sure that we're still getting power. Nice, and then that so the last one's there. So we'll just repeat. We'll just, do that. Yeah, the words. We'll do that last maneuver. Grab that temperature reading. All right. I'm confusing geostationary with geosynchronous. Sorry, yes, I'm not sure of the right word. Viking. Sorry, I'm not a huge Kerbal Space Program player. I played it many, many years ago, back when it was, well, not when it was first released, but many, many years ago. Okay. Right. Entering sector R5 FC, log temperature, and transmit. Very good. Okay, so one last temperature reading is required in spaceflight above 7.6 kilometers at the area CJV60. This one here. Okay. So what would be, I guess I still do it from the descending node? I'm not, sorry, forgive me if this is not correct. I'm not entirely sure how it works. So I want to go there. That's where I want to hit. So alter my inclination, reduce speed. Whoa, that's increased speed. Oh. Okay, hang on. Oh, this might be a bit tricky. It's a lot to burn, really? It's a huge burn. So it needs to be above. So what is that? Oops. Oh, it's a bit fiddly. Oh, bugger. Hang on. 23,000. There should be enough. Okay, so... Is that the most efficient way to do it? So 420 meters per second. Well, it's the last objective. Doesn't matter. It's not as if this fuel is going to be used for anything else. Okay, let's just do it. Am I doing that... sorry, for the people more familiar with Kerbal, am I doing that correctly to go from the descending node, or should I be doing it somewhere else? Should I be doing it from the opposite side of the thing, maybe? Can I just test that? Let me just give it a save. I'll load it so I can just replace that. Yeah, hang on. Let me just test it. So that's 420. So just pretend then. Let's just go on the other side. So is it more efficient to like do it here? I don't know. I'm just... Hang on. So go from here. So if we were to alter... So it's all about, you know, just trying to be as efficient as we can in terms of how much fuel we burn. Oh no, that doesn't look right at all, does it? Oh no. I guess that's not going to work. Okay, no, I guess I had it right the first time. Never mind. Load it. Okay. Hello, gorgeous. Hang on, the dog's come to say hi. What would you like? What do you want? Hey, good. You've been drooling. You disgusting creature. I love you, honey, but you're disgusting. Yes. Who's a good girl? You. The whole mouth. Yeah, she's okay. She just, she doesn't like going outside when it's cold. She's got her little coat, but she hates it. She's like, ugh. Okay. Right, so where's that node? Where can we warp here? Where's the next maneuver? It's over here. Warp to next maneuver. There we go. Right, speeding up time, zooming around the back of the moon. You can never make it to the moon. Like in this, you always fell short of it. Well, you know, just keep cracking at it, No Name. As in, if you're still doing it. You know, send probes. If a probe smashes into the moon and explodes, no big deal. You know, who cares? It's a probe. Use that to sort of judge when you're getting closer and closer. Eventually, you'll manage to do a successful landing, and then it's just a case of continually improve your science until you can do a moon landing and get back. Oh. Thank you, Tate Mars, and welcome Tate Mars' viewers. Welcome indeed to a bit of Kerbal Space Program. Right, okay, so right now this probe just needs to do one last temperature scan, and then we're good. I'm okay, Tate Mars. The back of my throat is hurting. The phrasing. It feels like I've got like a cut on like, you know where the base of the tongue is, like right back there. Something is very painful. So I'm struggling to speak today, I'm afraid. Okay. So 12 minutes until we arrive at the point where we need to radically alter the inclination of the orbit. So we have 967 remaining delta V, so the total velocity that we can change on this craft. And this will cost us 420 delta V, so most of it. Okay. So the probe itself, at the top of it, has a reaction wheel. It's basically a spinning wheel inside a case, which is generating torque, which is being used to spin the in exchange for an electrical motor. Electrical energy is producing torque, which can then spin the whole probe, as opposed to having to burn propellant. However, I'm of the understanding that Kerbal Space Program's torque wheels are they're superpower compared to the ones that we have in real life, as in the ability to spin the probe. Like, they're ridiculous. Apparently it takes forever for torque wheels to do anything in the real world. But yes, here in Kerbal, they're like, whee! Right, so watch this. So look, torque wheels are like, well, I guess, waiting half an hour to turn the entire probe using, torque wheels would be boring. Okay, so facing the maneuver. So this is a 9-second burn, so I'll start about 4 seconds before the maneuvering node. The game, the nav ball, the nav computer assumes instant acceleration, which we don't have. So I've got to compensate a little bit for the fact that the engine will take a full 9 minutes to do the burn. Give it a save. So again, for the people just joining the stream, we are attempting to record the temperature above a certain crater. I don't know why, but yeah, we have a mission. Whoops, missed the node just a little bit. Hi there, SWAT Knight. ZF SWAT Knight is in the chat, folks, along with ZF Yuki. Feel free to say hi to him. Woo, careful. There we go, just burn the engine, and a little bit more, sorted. Okay, confirm maneuver. Sweet, there we go. So, maybe slightly, no, it'll be fine. Right, so, so in addition to changing the inclination, we've also increased the speed of the craft. We've gone up to 1,032 meters per second, which is giving us a higher altitude, so a higher orbit here. And I need to be over, 7K? We'll be fine. This is like, yeah, that's good, 20K or something. Right, so let's just warp to next maneuver. Still only times 10. Oh no, times 50 now. Good, because I'm further away from the surface.
You suck.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's all.
Bugger off! SWAT Knight being a cunt. Right. Okay, so we're approaching the objective. Okay. So this crater, this large one here, a large impact a long time ago. Okay, time warp complete. Well, this crater is massive. Ooh. What a bastard. Fuck you, SWAT Knight. How dare you interrupt my educational stream. Totally educational, 100%. Ah, here we go. We're entering the area. Taking temperature readings, log temperature, collecting survey data and transmitting. Mission complete. Brilliant. We've successfully retrieved all 4. Now, as for this device, this could serve me quite well actually if we put it in high orbit. We'll use the remaining Delta V, so 546. I would stick it, if it had lots of fuel, I'd put it somewhere where we can steal it later, like leave it in a stable low orbit so we can retrieve that fuel if we need it for a later mission. But I don't really give a shit right now. So, also, just thinking 1 minute, hang on. What's that mission there? Can I just go back to the tracking station? No, let me go back to the Space Center. Bear with me. There's a mission to put a satellite there. I wonder if it says just have a have a comm satellite and nothing more. Because if it does, we can... hang on. Mission control. So, Spark, conduct observational surveys. Position satellite in a specific orbit. What does it require? Have a materials bay. Okay, right, so we've got the thermometer aboard this satellite, but we don't have the materials bay. That's fine. So a commercial interest would like us to put a materials bay above the moon there. Also, the game's quite quiet. I'm just going to turn it out. There we go. Okay, so back to the probe there. We'll just put it in high orbit. Thank you, Gurney. Thank you very much, Gurney. HW Wade, you've looked at Kerbal Space Program 2, it looks godly. Can I just advise some caution? Kerbal Space Program 2 has been purchased by Take-Two. It has no relation to Kerbal Space Program. They bought the name, and it's effectively a completely different game. Would it be good? Maybe, possibly, but, let's just be a bit, let's just wait and see. It could be total dog shit, for all we know. Okay, right, so... Here we go. Facing that node. Maneuver. Yeah, walk to next maneuver. So I'm just going to put it in a graveyard orbit, I guess. Yep, so this is take 2, you know. It's take 2, for Christ's sake. That is a red flag right there. The original creative spark that made Kerbal Space Program is long gone. Okay. Whoops, stand by. Damn it, it's because I'm on the dark side. Damn it. As in, not like the Force or anything. Shit. So I've lost line of sight, so I've got limited control. Who's that? Is that Jeb? It's fucking Jeb. Jeb's down there, look. Can I zoom to him? No, too far away. Alright, we'll go pick him up momentarily. Alright. Oh, that's high enough. I mean, we'll just go on the other side now. Cancel that maneuver. Confirm the maneuver. What do you mean controls locked? Oh, God, I can't do anything until it's on the other side. There we go. Confirm. Then go to the apoapsis, the highest point of orbit. And so the current apoapsis is... okay, try to match it. Whoa. Cool, there we go. Simple enough, then it'll have a nice high orbit to assist with the line of sight. Right, so that will take a burn of 96. Sweet. Right, warp to next maneuver. Exactly, Dowie. Yeah. Just you know, as Dowie says, Kerbal Space Program was a passion project by 2 employees from a software company, actually a marketing company. Dowie. That's what's so fascinating about it. They were a marketing company in Mexico, so they've moved on. The rights have been sold. Freelancers have come in, I think, and then it was sold on to Take Two. So yeah. So I know it sounds like I'm not trying to shit on it. I'm just saying, can we have some express a little bit of critical thinking, because they bought the name, but absolutely nothing is the same. It is effectively a completely different space game that's pretending to be Kerbal Space Program. If it's a good imitation, then hooray. But you know.
So what I'm hearing is I should pre-order it.
Nope, no pre-ordering. Never pre-order anything. This one especially, but never pre-order anything. How you doing, Swat? You okay?
I'm doing fine. I'm drinking beer at right afternoon. I've thrown all ambitions out of the window in my life. Apparently.
Yeah. Holy shit.
No, beer advent calendar. One of the best decisions ever made.
Nice. Beer advent. Yeah. Brilliant.
It's a beer advent calendar. Every day a 0.33 liter bottle of craft beer.
Jesus, yes. That's a great idea. Holy shit. I like Christmas now.
It's an amazing idea. It's very German, to be fair.
It is very German. Holy crap. Blimey. But yeah, how you doing? All things good?
Yeah, doing all right. I spent my last 3 days in my cave grinding Pokemon, as you might have known.
Cool. Yeah, I've been seeing you streaming that quite a bit.
Yeah, 323 out of 400 COD.
Oh, really? Holy shit.
I have no life whatsoever.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Relay. Sorry, relay. Yeah, so I'm just chilling, playing some, I nearly said Space Engineers, playing some Kerbal. I seem to have caught the bug. I don't know why. I just fancy.
I mean, it always looks. I've seen a bunch of people stream it, and every time I'm like, this looks very interesting, but it also looks way too fucking complicated.
It is, but the career mode does a really good job of sort of spoon feeding you, as in like teaching you how to use each individual piece. So it all makes sense, and it has a learning curve that's well planned out. So don't worry, they won't just drop. Ignore what people say. The people in the chat will be like, go sandbox mode or whatever. Yeah, that's how you drown. Go career mode and sort of learn how to do it.
Do it one by one.
Yeah, one by one. Like this booster, this decoupler. Like your first docking will be a travesty. I know my one is already clipped on the internet and is like occasionally shared, of like my first ever docking. Phrasing.
I mean, it is Well, it is literal rocket science for
Yeah.
once, so it's quite complicated. No,
it's good.
because it's like seeing it every time. It's like, yeah, it's very interesting, very in depth, but
Yeah,
very complicated.
yeah. But I do recommend, sir. I do recommend indeed.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I've already have way too many games to play. Like, if
Yeah.
I go into, if I start another simulator now, I'm just gonna, I'm never gonna finish anything.
Yeah.
I literally just bought Divinity 2 finally.
Ah,
well,
yes.
because it was on sale.
That is really good. I'm shocked by how good that game is.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen you guys play it quite a bit.
Yeah.
Every now and again, I was like, yeah, fuck it, I guess I have to buy it. I
Yeah.
also bought same sale Pathfinder Kingmaker.
I don't know
which
that
is-
one.
It's yeah, I don't know. It's the same, well, relatively close idea, I guess. And yeah, so I have a shit ton of games to play. My backlog is gigantic.
Yeah. I know that feeling. Cool. Well, you enjoy your beer, sir. You enjoy
Yeah,
your.
I'm gonna head off and leave you alone with your rocket science.
Are you going to start streaming Pokemon?
Yeah, probably.
Cool. I'll host you up if you're still going when I'm done.
Yeah, okay.
Cool.
Goodbye,
You
everyone
have a
in
good one.
chat. Remember to always pre-order.
Ignore
Ubisoft
him.
is the best company
Ignore
on the
that man.
planet.
He's
Bye.
drinking. He's not reliable. That was ZF SWAT Night, everybody. He's a cunt. But then again, I'm sure you're already well familiar with that. He's from ZF after all. Therefore, you know, it's like the ZF tag is an early warning sign. You're dealing with a cunt. Okay, so mission complete. Very good. We got some cash, which is yeah, 510,000 Kerbal dollars or whatever it is. So right, our mission now is the one stated in the title. We need to go and get Jeb. So for those who didn't see the explanation or the stream last night, Jeb, the mad lad that he is currently in orbit around the moon with a great big cheeky grin on his face because of what he's done. Basically, he did a moon landing. We did the first ever. Ooh, I've never been to one of those. It's like an artifact on the moon, like an exploration bonus. Yes, effectively, he performed the first moon landing, and he put down the flag and took a soil sample, I think. What has he got on him? Yeah, so he's got 4 sets of data. So material study, yeah, so keep experiment, mystery goo, temperature scans, atmospheric pressure. So effectively, oh no, sorry, we didn't get the soil sample because we didn't have the, we didn't have the upgrade at the time. Can we do an EVA report? Oh, cool. From just above the moon's east crater. Oh, cool. Holy shit! We can do different reports as he's going over the different biomes. Yes, but sorry, what was I saying? So on his ascent, though, so on his return journey, we didn't have enough delta V, so we didn't have enough velocity difference in total, to make it into orbit. So instead, he quite literally got out of the lander and used his hydrazine jetpack here to propel himself. Since his mass is so tiny, and the jetpack relative to his body, he was able to achieve orbit, and he's now in low orbit above the moon. He should be fairly easy to retrieve. I mean, we could just do it with a probe, but I was thinking of saying I was going to send Valentina. I was going to send her with the 2-man command pod just to test it out, and go pick him up basically. Oh no, we can only do one EVA. All right, so as you see, a fairly low but stable orbit, and we can send Valentina to go and get him. So that's what we'll do now. How is he still alive? Well, they don't require food or water or air, so they just kind of, he does his thing. So he's happy. He's all right. So let's go get him. Back to the space center, and we're going to build a rocket that is going to pick him up. Oh. Also, hang on a minute. I've lost the music. I just need to put it back. The dog has gone for a rest. Okay. Now, so vehicle assembly building. Now let's build a craft that can go and retrieve him. So, what do we have? Oops. So, what did I build last? So Waffle likes to stroke himself. Drone only. So this was the last craft that I built. I think, this is the one that we sent. So this is the lander itself. Can you see the moon lander? So this was the thing that got him there, but didn't quite have the oomph to get all the way back. So its total delta V is 3,000 in an atmosphere, but if I switch it over to in a vacuum, it's about 4,766. This would work fine if this were drone controlled. This has more than enough delta V to just go there, get in orbit, and then come back. Especially considering we can aerobrake, so we can use the atmosphere of Kerbin to slow down. Let's give it a few modifiers. I do want to test the command module though. So this new one, it's big though, isn't it? Okay. So let's just remove this bit here. Take that off. We don't need that. Take that engine off. Take that science module. We don't need that. So hang on. This big command module. Can I do control from here? Control point default. No. I have to build a new one. Bin the whole thing. Okay. Whoa. What the fuck? Oh, I see. Okay, so the two-man command module. So this will be piloted by Valentina. So Jeb's counterpart here. She's ready to go. Oh no, Bill, get out of there. Bill and Bob are trying to take the seats here. So Valentina will leave an empty seat for Jeb and go and get him effectively. So yeah, she's going to be the main pilot, and Jeb will just ride. Jeb will ride shotgun. So beneath the thing, we're going to need a heat shield for the re-entry. That's too small. That's too big. Just right. Okay, so an ablative heat shield with bricks of extremely thermal resistant foam for the eventual aero brake maneuver, in which we'll skip across the atmosphere of Kerbin to slow ourselves down, rather than reverse and then, you know, burn, burn propellant. Let's have a look. What else can we put on here? We could put some science stuff. Well, we're not landing, we're just picking them up. Okay. Well, we'll put some science stuff on there anyway. Just not go crazy. So put two science modules here. Oh, let's snap them. Hang on. Two science modules here and here. Do I have one of the big chutes? Oh, that's huge. That's what she said. That should be big enough. That single parachute. Sorry, can the MK16 parachute successfully? Yeah, it should be fine, right? Well, I guess we'll find out. The MK16. We'll do a splashdown. We'll aim for the ocean. Okay. Right. So it's not going to land. Cargo. Right. Get a couple of thermometers on the thing. Can I do mirrored mode? So middle mouse. Where's the door? Oh, I see there are two doors. So one here and one there. Same with the pressure readings. One there, one there. Looks like a sad Womble. Oh, sad Bavin with his gas mask. Right. Maybe I can make the ship accomplish one of the missions at the same time. Sure, I'll check momentarily. Let me just get the nose cone back onto the rocket. Okay, so a big decoupler. Put that there. Right. It's got the chute, so it needs a way of generating power, and it probably needs batteries as well. So let's give it a couple of external batteries here and here. Give it a communications device so we can talk with HQ. Communitron. Just do the one. There we go. Put that there. And then what was the last thing it needed? Solar panels, so we can generate some, some energy. Put them here and here. Right. And then we'll just stick it back on the rocket. So obviously that's not correct. We'll have to tinker with that one. Right, so this is going to be the SWAT Knight is a drunk Mark 1. So let's go back out and look and see if there is any other missions we can achieve in orbit at the same time. So go to mission control. So we have missions to bring moon rock back, conduct observational studies of the moon, in space flights above these locations. Ah, we could possibly do those indeed if we have some extra Delta V. So there's some observation missions. They're just crew reports. Okay. What else is there? Very VIP, temperature surveys of the moon. Near Digby is a twat MK5, the first probe that landed. I see, I'm guessing that's, yeah, so that's like an away mission if you had a rover. How cool is that? Temperature in space flight, so a similar mission to the last satellite one we sent. Test the hydraulic detachment manifold on an escape trajectory out of the moon. What's that, sorry? Hydraulic detachment manifold. Stick one of those on there. Hydraulic detachment manifold. Let's accept that contract for now. Go have a look. Do you reckon I need some bigger chutes? the music's still going. Bear with me. Turn the music. Wait, what? There is no music. How weird. Must just be a bug. Right, hang on. I will turn up. I want to hear this music though. Hang on. Right. More parachutes. Okay. So, utility, radial mounted parachutes. Yeah, we'll stick a couple. Or maybe just one. We'll put it on the forehead here. It's got 2 chutes on it, which should be fine. Especially if we aim for a splashdown. Right, so what was that thing it wanted us to test? This thing here, the hydraulic detachment manifold. Okay, that should be fairly simple. We'll just stick it... Well, we'll just stick it in the thing that will be below the command module. Right, so let's try and work out... So what are we using here? So let's remove this. Put that to one side for now. So the fuel adapter and a large reaction wheel. Put that to one side as well. So, start with the fuel tank. That would work. Is that too big though? So how much does this contain? This is the TX900 fuel tank. It contains 405 units of liquid fuel versus this, which is the TX440, which has almost 200. Okay. Is that too big though? Bear with. No, it's fine. Okay, let me just give it an engine. Hang on. So if I were to just stick a basic Terrier on there. So in vacuum, so bear in mind you'll be using this in a vacuum. It tells me that this phase has 1,621 delta V. Is that correct? And only slightly greater thrust to weight ratio. Okay, not that that will matter much in a vacuum. Can we do better? Well, let's just stick the original tank on there, see what it says. The Terrier back on. 2,611. The music's louder than me? Are you sure? The bar says otherwise. How strange. I think I need to tinker with the... my volume bars aren't correct. Hang on. Oh, I think I see the problem again. Bear with me. Hang on. Right. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's because I'm using my studio headset as opposed to my normal streaming thing. So the volume's quite different. Oh, hang on. Turn that down a little bit more. And about there. Okay, should be fine. Right, how about that? Says it's in the green now as opposed to the yellow. Right, so 2,611 delta V. That should be more than enough to perform the maneuvers that we need once we fully arrive. Okay, so put that away for now. Put that away for now. This will be the actual ascent rocket. Do I have any additional reaction wheels? No, I've only got the dinky ones. Right, hang on. So decoupler. Give me another big decoupler. Put that there. Put that there. Right, so would this be enough? Lower the whole assembly. And lower this. Maybe make this up here, maybe. Is that going to clip though? Put it there. Whoops. So these are the solid fuel boosters. Okay, lower the whole assembly. Okay, so what's that there? Sorry, we've got a decoupler. Oh yes, shouldn't forget the one that I need. So this is going to go on the side of the tank here for the test. So just put one. Keep the weight down. Put that there. Right. Whoopsie, that's not correct. There we go. Okay, so ignore that. Fix the staging. So scaffolds, engines, not that. So this will give me 5. That's in a vacuum. In an altitude, 3,129. So these boosters will get me... Hang on. Move that there. 2,260. Right, so these boosters will get me most of the way. Probably to about 45 to 50 kilometers. Then the remaining engine will push me further to get me the rest of the way. Okay, put this at the end of the staging, because that needs to be... That's the test. That needs to be completely separate. And that needs to be here. Okay. So these boosters break off whenever well, as soon as I need them. Right, so main engine, which will be throttle all the way down. Boosters. Yeah, output's fine. Maybe... No, output's fine. Okay, then break off the boosters. Then switch to this engine when I need it, which will be for the main orbital burn and the return. Okay, that's just a test. Right, so in total... Does it have enough? Does it have enough? Does it have enough? Yeah, there's a... Ooh, hang on, what's... Oh, wait, hang on. Don't I have one of those... Is that better? There's a bit of extra fuel. Need to move the decoupler, though. Hang on. Ah, shit. It's attached to the damn decoupler. Hang on. Give me a smaller one. So the decoupler has explosive bolts ringed around it. That's not correct. Move that to one side. Put that there. Put that there. Right. As high as we can go with those. Raise the assembly. Right, so there's some additional fuel in that fuselage. So check. No, I need the main engine going with it. Hang on. Put that there. Random stage that I don't need. That's correct. Okay, that looks correct. It looks pretty. It looks identical to the last one. It's just that now it's got the two. Yeah, so it's very similar to the last one, except now it's got an MK2 command pod. Okay. So Valentina's ready to go. Any alerts that I should be concerned about? Show severity. I think we're okay. What about a reaction wheel? Do we need one? I don't know what sort of strength the MK2 command pod has in its reaction wheel. What's the hydraulic decoupler for? It's a test. We're being paid to test it at the moon. Okay. No need of a ladder. No, we're not landing. Besides, I haven't unlocked the ladder anyway. Yeah, I think we're fine. Let's give it a test. Okay, so save. Everything looks okay. Right. We've got a gimbal-controlled rocket on the skipper, so yeah, let's give it a go. Right, so let's wheel it out to the launch pad. Oh, maybe put in a strut just to be on the safe side. So struts. Whoops. Hi there, Quebec. ZF Quebec is in the chat, folks. Feel free to say hi to him. Okay, maybe put 2 struts. Okay, just hold them steady. Right, let's have a look then. Damn, I didn't check its cost. Hope it's not prohibitively expensive. Right, so no wobble on the pad. SAS is good. We have no mono. That's going to be a problem. Sorry, I just yeah. Right, revert flight back to vehicle assembly. If we're doing an intercept with Jeb, then we need mono. So mono propellant. So yes, it will help us intercept him by giving us a little bit of sort of micro thrusters, really. It'll need to be on the main. Hang on. So decouple that. Nope, that's the engine. Decouple that. So what's the center of mass here? So give me engines here, and give me here. Right, stick them pretty much on the center of mass here, and then we'll shimmy this thing down. Oh, damn, I've set them on the thing. Fuck. Put to one side. Okay. Right, so tiny monopropellant thrusters. Put that there. Alright, okay then. Yep, rescuing Jeb again. Seems to be his thing. Now, monopropellant tanks. Alas, I don't have a radial tank. Oh, mini ones. Okay, go for a big one. 2 big ones. So put the monopropellant tanks here and here. Alright, okay, so checking staging once more. That's good. That's good. Yeah, everything looks a-okay. So SWAT Knight is drunk MK1. Right, and in terms of total mono, what do I have in terms? Where's my total fuel output? Oh, I'll just save it and then go to. Right, 31 grand. Okay, this should be fine. Yes, Big Dave, but I want him to come home. He's got some data that I need. Right. Oops, what have I done? Fuck, screwed up the camera angle. There we go. Okay, so checking fuel. Monopropellant 40. Okay. Yeah, that's loads of monopropellant. And we have the RC. Yeah, we're good. Okay, final checks. Right, so we'll see how we do. Hopefully the boosters have enough thrust. So, for those who are not familiar, what I need to do now is launch off the pad and perform a gravity turn, which means facing in an easterly direction over the ocean to try and rotate in the same direction as the planet in order to get a free bit of extra rotational energy, a free bit, some extra delta V. Whereas if I were flying against the rotation of the planet, I would lose some velocity. We want to go with it, really. So in addition, you go east because if anything goes wrong, the debris is not going to land over people because we're doing it over the ocean. That's the whole reason why they build launch sites so with the ocean to their east. It's very important. Also quite close to the equator. Thank you, Scottish Raptor. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. Right, quick save. Stabilization enabled. Valentina's good to go. Seat's empty. Can I just verify that she's okay? Good. So this is the 2-man command module. So the pilot seat, 2 pilot seats. So that's Jeb's seat over there. The parachute may be blocking the door. That's a good idea. Let's just test that. Aha! Thank you very much. Good shout. That would have caused problems later down the line. Thank you. Revert to vehicle assembly. Thank you kindly. Saved us a headache there. Okay. Right. Thank you, Nuba. Thank you very much, Nuba. Okay, checking staging once more. Final checks. Looking good. Just do a quick EVA. Hatches are obstructed. Really? Why is the hatch obstructed? By what? Have I misunderstood what the hatch is? Crew hatch. Is it just a booster? Let me just quick save and do a quick test. Hang on. So decouple. Get it. Wiggle it off. Damn it. Hang on. Can you do an EVA? Don't blow up. Oh god. Bye, Valentina. Shit, how can I test then? That's annoying. How do we do the test? Well, it doesn't look blocked. I mean, we'll just test it in orbit, I guess. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Oct. Thank you very much, sir. Oct and I'm Oridian and Nuba. Thank you, folks. Yeah, just launch it. Okay, here we go. So SAS enabled. So let's see if we have sufficient boost. And just maybe a little bit more thrust would have been wiser. Just going with the boosters for the minute. Yes, good. Just give it a little bit more. Little bit more thrust there. So go here and then thrust up that by just a bit, not too much. Okay, and then yeah, sorry, it's going to be quite loud. It is a rocket launch. Yes, very good, Alistair. Very clever. Hi there, Alistair. Here we go. Quick save and... It's a bit better. Right, just let the boosters handle the initial stage. Well, they are the initial stage, obviously. Okay, so we're climbing. Slow and steady. Just need to make sure I've got overall control. The torque wheels mounted in the command module are doing most of the work. But I do have the engine on with a gimbal, which is giving me a little bit of control, but not much. Right. Oh, yeah, the boosters are quite unwieldy. Right, let's start turning gradually. We need to turn 45 degrees. Slow and steady. Keep turning. A quick save there. Slow and steady. Oof. Unwieldy as hell. Okay. Prepare for stage 1 separation. Keep turning. We need to be a bit more aggressive on this turn. Stage 1 separation about to hit. Get ready. Disconnects and go. They're off. Okay, more aggressive on this turn. We were too shallow on the gravity turn. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Okay, yeah, I should have tried to turn more aggressively to counter the boosters. There we go. Keep going, keep going. Cut. Okay. Not as efficient as it could be, but still not too bad, to be fair. So, we're now moving up to about 70 kilometers. So that's our apoapsis, the highest point. At which point, just before, we're going to do a full burn to go for orbit. Our target is around 2,200 meters per second. We're moving at 980. We're about 1 minute and 15 seconds from the apoapsis, the highest point. So yeah, had I turned sooner, that would have been cleaner. Right. So we'll do the burn probably on around the 20-second mark. I'm going to burn through the remainder of this fuel relative... No, this should take me all the way to orbit. This should take me all the way to orbit. Hopefully. Test the hatch. Maybe just give it just a second. Yeah, alright. We'll just quickly test the hatch then. Cool, it works. Get back in. Sweet, we're good. Okay. Re-enable stabilization through the command pod. Get ready. Okay. Just a little bit. Just want to make sure we're fully out of the atmosphere. Alright, it's good. Full burn. Watch our inclination. We don't want to be off. So we're now accelerating. So remember, 2,200 meters per second is the marker. Okay, we're approaching the apoapsis, the highest point, which is at 70 kilometers, just outside the atmosphere. Looking great. Everything's looking A-okay. Ease up a bit. Ease up. Okay, cuts. Just going to try and be as efficient as we can. This is such a powerful engine that we can pretty much go on the apoapsis itself. Okay, but although we're almost out, we're going to have to switch to the other ones shortly. Okay. Right. Push all the way through. Okay, and then switch. There we go. Whoa. Harder to control. Okay. Looks like we're going to skim the atmosphere slightly, folks. No, we're actually okay. Just wait a minute. Apoapsis is... Oh no, we passed the apoapsis. No, full burn then. Otherwise we will definitely skip. Okay, we're going through re-entry unless I counter it. Okay, hold up. Hold the fuck up. A little bit more. Okay. Good enough. Okay, stop. So we're just going to... So we're falling back towards the atmosphere, but the drag won't be enough to drag down our apoapsis on the other side. So let's just do that quickly. Let's just, float through and just... You'll note here, so the drag is causing our total altitude on the other side of the planet to fall, but it won't fall within 70 kilometers. The drag is too little here at, at 67 kilometers now, but 64 when we hit the lowest point. We'll be fine. Okay, so with 2,031 meters per second remaining delta V, it's going to take about 800 to get over to the moon. Probably another 170 to, probably about 200 to get to Jeb. Yeah, we'll have enough. We'll have enough indeed. Cool. Okay then. Let's not burn, too much, but I'll try to use as much monopropellant as I can to intercept Jeb. Right. So just warp here. Yeah, it's the physics thing. Just got to be patient. So it's because we're falling. So we're still going to explode if we don't correct this orbit. Yeah, maybe I should have done before more staging, dump more weight, put on an extra skipper engine. And ditched it. It's going to be close, actually. Okay, can I tell her to please face prograde, the direction of travel? Try to reduce drag as best you can. Okay. Here we go. So we're just passing the 64 kilometer mark. So we're still in the atmosphere. We're going through drag here, which is why our highest point is decaying. Right. All's good. We're climbing. Then I'll get to the apoapsis, just correct this ever so slightly, and then go for the moon burn. Can we warp there? Okay. So we're climbing now, so once it reaches about 70, we'll be out of the atmosphere entirely. Nice. Nice. Let's go get Jeb, eh? Did you go to the Kerbal equivalent of Mars in this game? Indeed, Duna is its name, and it will be the objective after Minmus, so the 2 moons here on Kerbin. So we'll go to the moon, we'll go to Minmus, and then we'll go to Duna. Duna, like Kerbin, possesses an atmosphere. So you're able to perform aerobraking. So you're able to effectively skip across the atmosphere as you approach it in order to slow down, which is really useful. Instead of having to pack sufficient fuel to spin the craft around and slow down, you can just use the atmospheric drag. You can just, just the natural dragging effect of the atmosphere as the ship runs over it. It's a bit slow, takes time, but it's very effective. Warp there we go. Thank you, Nomad, and Lucky. Thank you kindly. Thank you. No, I just want to correct the orbit first, Raccoon. Okay, from the apoapsis, I don't even need to do a maneuver, I can just eyeball it. Okay. There we go. So ever so slightly just increase our acceleration, so we're moving at 2,245. So just go up to... Done. So 2,250 meters per second. We're now falling we're traveling faster than the curvature. Falling faster than the curvature can hit us. So we're just sort of falling around and missing Kerbin. Ooh, our inclination is off. That wasn't a very good ascent there. Okay, so in which case, let's target the moon and go from the ascending node due to the fact our inclination is now different. Right, where is the moon? So I've got to do a correction on that inclination. Let's do that now. Oof, it's off quite a bit. Right. Stand by. Yeah. So what's that? That's 852 meters per second on that burn. Apparently it's cheaper. Well, that's pretty good. Is that pretty good? Need to get as low as we can to that moon orbit. I don't think I always struggle to understand this screen. But a little bit more oomph then. Hang on. I want to get as low as I can. That'll do. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. Right, so that's 859 meters per second. So we need to increase our speed if we're going to increase our altitude to intercept with the moon, which is obviously much higher in altitude in orbit. Whoa, what's she doing? Oh, sorry. I ordered her to do that. Stand by. Right. Very good. So in 22 minutes, we need to increase the craft speed by 859. It's a burn of 1 minute and 46 seconds. Okay. So might as well start a good, 50 seconds ahead. Warp to next maneuver. Yeah, because it's got a lot of mass to try and push with that little Terrier engine. I definitely should have, staged more. 12 minutes till the burn. Okay, so as you see, traveling at 2,300 meters per second, we need to go up to about, well, what is it, 3,100, roughly? Hang on. Turning to face. Maneuver soon. Quick save. Get ready. So we've turned the craft in the direction of travel, and full burn. Increase speed. Whoa, it's very hard to control. Very hard to control indeed. I wonder why that is. Is it my lack of a reaction wheel? Maybe this command module's reaction wheel is less so. I could put on the monopropellant to help. Let's do that. No, it's not as helpful as it... Nah. Oof. Is it because my center of mass is off, maybe? By the scaffold? All looking good. Burn continues for another... Well, we're on about the halfway mark. Yeah, I think there's the decoupler is throwing it off, isn't it? That's a bit irritating. Now I'm going to switch over to the mono just to assist with the fine tuning. Careful. Assist. Good. Cut maneuver. Right. The ship has accelerated to 3,080 meters per second. Engine cut. 1,164 delta V remaining, so total velocity that we can change on the craft. Moon intercept looks good. Very good. So now, quick save and warp. So what's happening now is the craft is, since we've accelerated, the craft is now increasing its altitude to intercept the moon, or rather the moon is going to intercept us. We're getting to the point where the moon's gravity will now exert a greater influence on us than Kerbal. And it is said, we have been caught by its gravity well. However, if we don't slow down, we'll be flung clear. We're moving too quickly. So we need to turn around, slow down, get to Jed's orbit and pick him up. Okay. Right. There we go. So we've been captured by the moon. As you see, it's just going to fling us that way. Yes, I believe it's a bit of a slingshot, so we're going to get a bit more energy, aren't we? as in we're going around that side of the moon. If you go on the opposite side of it, its direction of travel, you get a bit of extra energy. It's a good way to get to Duna. Okay, so from the periapsis, let's reduce our speed. Okay, there we go. So by doing that, we reduce our speed to enter high orbit. So that's only a burn of 121 meters per second, and we've got 1,164 remaining. Obviously, we've got to consider the return journey. Should I just go straight ahead? I mean, we need to get to Jeb. Where is he? Hang on. Fuck. There we go. Oh, he's super low, isn't he? Should I do it from here? I mean, I've got to do it from there anyway. Why not? Okay. So that's roughly where he is. Then after that, I'll probably try and use the mono. So that's a burn of 281. Okay. So that will bring us roughly near Jeb. Speed up time. Warp to next maneuver. So here we go. So we're falling towards the moon now. There we are. Okay. So the burn is so just under 30 seconds. I'll target him in a moment. So we go on 15, so either side. Alright. There we go. Yeah, try not to hit Jeb. Whoa. Dura. Hard to control with that damn scaffold. Okay. Cancel that. Nice and gentle. Okay. Cool, there we go. Now we select Jeb as the target. So we're in orbit around the moon, just as he is. By setting Jeb as the target, we can now plan an intersect with him. So when we get here, he'll be there, right? So maybe we should wait in orbit. I'll add a maneuver node, hang on. So 3 orbits from now, he'll be there. We can just wait for 3 orbits. Yeah, just wait 3 orbits and we're good. Let's hang on a minute. What if I fiddle with it? Nah, just be patient. We'll just wait 3 orbits. It's fine. And then we'll intersect with him, match his speed, then just head straight towards him. Although he's so low in... Hang on. We'll just plan it in a minute. So there we are. Zooming around the back. Whee! He's going like crazy. So he'll be there, we'll be there, and then this next orbit, he'll be way close. No? Next one? Next one. And then he'll be... Where would it be after this? Hang on. Next one. It's fine. He's just hanging out, watching a DVD on his helmet or something. Watching reruns of The Office. Cool. There we go. Yes, I could get Jeb in a higher orbit, but he lacks instrumentation, so it's a bit of a hassle. As in, he doesn't have all the overlaid shit that I didn't last time I checked. Okay, so there we go. So on this intersect here, we'll be super close. What's the separation distance? 34 kilometers. Okay, so let's then reduce our speed. See? And let's intersect... Oh, if we just reduce our speed, we can get even closer. How high will we be? Yeah, perfect. Fine. We'll be above the lunar surface. Intersect at 10 kilometers if we just slow down here. Okay, we'll do that. So turn to face this way. So we're just trying to match his orbit, really, and then it's less of a hassle for him to fly on over. Or we'll fly to him. We got the mono. Okay. So 2 hours till that burn. Give it a save. Yeah, I imagine he probably does need a shower after this mission. Keep him in his spacesuit until landing, eh? Oh, it's just a random name, Saints Flow. Just a random throwaway name. Okay, so where is he? So he's behind us. So he's 26 kilometers behind us. I mean, we could intercept with him now, but yeah, we'll just be patient. We'll drop down and intersect with him over there. So it's a 12-second burn. So I'll start on 6 seconds. Okay. Yeah, the suits are really good at recycling. Okay, and whoa, that is monopropellant on to compensate. Whew. Okay, cut. Right, there we go. Nice, sweet. So we intersected about 10 kilometers when we get around there. And then we'll just float towards him. We've got loads of monopropellant left. Lovely jubbly. Loads of Delta V. Nice. And then he can get aboard and we can go along on our merry way. In fact, can I do the crew reports that in space near the moon? We haven't done this crew report, so transmit that data, please. Oh, no usable in-range comm device. What's this thing then? Oh, does it not have line of sight? I see. We'll just wait. Just keep it for now. Do a crew report. There, you've got it. Can you just do a quick EVA report? Low space above the moon. Yep. Keep that experiment. What about Mystery Goo? Have we done that one? Oh no, wait. You need to be on board. So we observed the strange material in space near the moon. I think we've done this one, haven't we? Keep that experiment. This craft isn't landing anyway. Log pressure data. Pretty sure we've done that. Yeah. Okay, cool. So where's the intersect? Just over here. So we'll just quick save and warp here. So he's trailing just low orbit. So as I mentioned last stream, this is pretty much how the International Space Station intercepts supplies. So they're flying fairly high, and a supply ship basically comes in underneath them, moving faster than they are, and then they just sort of get in underneath them, match their speed, and they just sort of delicately make sure that the intersect is near perfect. In fact, I'll show you now. Watch this. So there's Jeb. No, that's not Jeb. Where is he? He's beneath us. There he is. So he's 10 kilometers away. So now, relative to the target, we're moving 11... Sorry, he's moving 11.7 meters per second faster. So is it this way? Whoops. Hang on. The other way. No, it's the other way. Sorry, I'm burning the wrong direction. We need to match his speed, is what I'm trying to say. So if I do this... There we go. Oh, fuck. What am I doing? No, it is the other way. I was right the first time. There we go. I'm confused. How have I confused myself here? Which marker should I be aiming at for the target relative speed? I need to get this to 0. Maybe it's just burn retrograde. Oh yes, sorry. Yes, I'm being a dumbass. Sorry. I'm doing one step too soon. That's the fly towards him. Sorry. I need to come to a full stop. Burn. Yeah. Yeah. I see what I did there. Sorry, I'm stupid. There we go. Right. So now I'm so relative to him, we're now moving at the exact same speed. Now I turn to face him. There we go. So he's 10 kilometers away. So we're just going to use mono propellant to just drift straight towards him. Sorry, I'm stupid. You need maneuvering thrusters to dock a USB. Oh, sorry, you're talking to SWAT Night Social. Hi there, Social. ZF Social is in the chat, everyone. Okay, hold that. Right, so we're moving at 23 meters per second towards Jeb, who's over there. Should we go a bit faster? Maybe quick save. That should be fine. Might need to do a correction. Yeah, we'll just do a whoopsie. Turn those off. Just do a slight correction. Don't go crazy. So it's because of the curvature of our orbits here. As in that we were flying towards his last position but not his current, so I'm just doing a slight alteration there. I will have to slow down. Come on. So just, yeah, get my prograde over him. Okay, stop. Right, turn round to face retrograde. So he's 4.1 kilometers away and we're moving at 38 meters per second. So for the people just joining the stream, we're just picking up an astronaut that's stuck in orbit around the moon. Through no fault of my own. Thank you, Dark Hunter. Thank you very much, Dark Hunter. Thank you, sir. Where is Jeb? Oh, we can't see him yet. He's still 3 kilometers away. Give him another quick save. Speed up time. Okay, there he is. Hey, Jeb. Right, let's start reducing speed. She's that mono. Okay, so I'm burning our monopropellant, our hydrazine. We're moving at about 10 meters per second faster than he is. He's about 500 meters away. About to run out of hydrazine. Okay, back to the liquid. Okay, Jeb, it's your turn, mate. Right, where is the target? God, space is dark. There we are. Right, don't miss, Jeb, otherwise you're going to hit the moon. Okay? Here we go. Nice and careful, yeah? Can I set it as a target? No, I don't have any instrumentation. That's the trouble. Okay, we're drifting ever so closer. He's got about, well, just under half his monopropellant remaining. Yeah, I can't tell what the target is, you see. We've just got surface data. $270 meters from the target. Oh wait, holy shit, you're right, I can just double click. Oh brilliant, that's way easier. Thank you. I thought he didn't have any instrumentation. He does. Simple. There we go, heading straight towards it then. Thank you. I thought you had to click on Brill. Thank you. Thank you, Tartis. Thank you very much, Tartis. Thank you. Right, hold up, hold up, hold up. Slow the fuck down. Right, here we go. Nice and gentle now, Jeb, okay? Valentina is aboard. With some coffee and some snacks. Welcome back, Jeb. Woo! Hold up. Slow the fuck down. Where's the command module? There it is. Okay. And the Eagle has landed. Welcome back, Jeb. Welcome back indeed. Valentina turns around. Oh, no, Valentina gets out because I misclicked. Valentina at the controls turns around to meet Jeb. Right, let's go home. Right. Let's plan an escape from the moon. Now, bear in mind, we have one mission to test something on our way out. Test the hydraulic detachment manifold on an escape trajectory out of the moon. To perform the test, activate the part through the staging sequence when all test conditions are met. Escape trajectory. Very good. Okay, switch off our RCS, our monopropellant is out. Enable the torque wheels and come about. We're going to have to increase the craft's speed. Now, I've always struggled with the return maneuver. Stand by. Add maneuver on this side. So increase speed. We've got 6. Yeah, we've got loads. Hang on. Hang on. So we just need to increase speed by about 190-ish. Okay, so round about there, I believe. Okay. And then we just start falling towards Kerbin. Okay, so that maneuver is about 22 minutes away. Increase our speed by 189 meters per second, and we will reach the altitude beyond the Earth's, the moon's gravity well. Performing maneuver. Here's the probe. Oh shit, I did forget about those. Take crew report. Oh no, we're never going to reach that inclination on this Delta V. Never mind. I don't have enough Delta V remaining not to do those. Or do I? Maybe? Nah, fuck it. Let's just get him home. He's got the science that we need anyway. Yeah, we don't. Let's not play around. I've only got 686 remaining Delta V for both Moon Escape and Kerbin Intercept. Well, you know. Okay. Warp to next maneuver. Burn time is 16 seconds. Stand by. Okay, initiate burn. Whoop, I'm not even facing the maneuver node. That's stupid. Here we go. Hold on tight. So the craft is now picking up speed to reach a higher altitude. And eventually we'll escape the moon's gravity well. Okay, we've succeeded. So when we reach this mark here, we'll have a moon escape. Very good. Now, test conditions for the hydraulic detachment manifold have been met. Cancel the maneuvering node. Right. So this is the test. Turn to face. Very good. Test conditions all met. Double checking. Initiating test. Detaching manifold. Triggering explosive bolts now. There it goes. Okay. So for those not familiar, you'd be attaching boosters to those things. Knocking them away in flight. Good. Very good. Let's go home. There's Kerbin. So we're flying high enough to escape the moon gravity well. Any moment now. Hang on. Oh, fuck. Didn't want to do that. I'm having trouble reselecting the craft. I can't seem to... hang on. As in zooming straight to the craft. Up there. Okay. Have we done it? We've done it. Okay, we're now in orbit around Kerbin. So now... Is it really? Hang on. Oh, thank you. Yes, it is. Cool. Much appreciated. Thank you, Energizer. Right, so here's our craft now in orbit around Kerbin. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to... Oh, we can just go now. We're close enough to the apoapsis. So let's do a reverse burn to bring our periapsis down within the atmosphere. It's going to be a bit close. .34 might be a bit too steep. We'll go... Yeah, we'll just burn as much fuel as we can. Hang on. Yeah, we've got loads of delta V. 300, 300, yeah. Bring it down just to the edge of the atmosphere. Then we'll burn on the other side. Yeah, 50, 52 is fine. 52. Okay. That burns a 25 second burn. Turning about. Nice handbag. Handbag? What? Handbag? What are you talking about? That's a pillow. I didn't pick that, by the way. That's a gift from my mum. The zebra print. Yeah, I know. It's, yeah. Oh, you mean Lulu? Is she the handbag? No, she's not a handbag. Right, okay, here we go. So, speed up till the next maneuver. There we go. So, just as you saw me increase the craft speed to increase our total altitude in order to escape the moon, we've now got to reduce our altitude here in order to get low enough to hit the atmosphere. So we've turned the craft around, we're facing the other way, and we're doing a burn of about 300 meters per second, well, a difference in velocity of about 300 meters per second in order to be slow enough to re-enter. A little bit more. Periapsis is still out of the atmosphere. Ever so gentle now. If we come in too steep, we'll burn up. Ever so gentle now. Yeah, 49 kilometers. Yeah, no greater than that. Okay. Cancel that. Thank you, MSJ Gill. Thank you very much, MSJ. Warp to next maneuver. Oh, controls locked. Confirm. Maneuver complete. Okay. Warp here. Oh dear. Damn, I've been captured by the moon. Whoops. That was stupid. We're okay, right? Oh, this could be a problem. Has the moon slowed us down to the point that... Okay. Whoops. Okay, so that's unexpected. So I slowed down and was unexpectedly captured by the moon, who then dragged me back, reducing our velocity from what was planned on the nav ball. So we're now going to hit the ground. So we need to pick up some speed. Do we have enough delta? Yes, we do. We're fine. Ooh. Moon, you cheeky bastard. You cheeky bastard, Moon. Moon's trying to kill us. That could have been bad. Holy shit. We didn't have enough delta V remaining. Alright, we'll do that. Bloody Moon. 21 minutes until the corrective burn. Okay, so this is only a speed change of 15.4 meters per second. Should be fine. And time to, yeah, speed up time, but hang on. Gotta be a bit careful here, because if I fuck it up, we could all die. That's just the nature of rocketry. Okay. Cool. 44 kilometers. A bit shallow, but I'm hoping we'll be okay. Hoping the heat shield holds. We've saved it if it doesn't. Okay, warp here. Here we are. So we're now descending, so we're falling towards the surface of Kerbin. I've already tested it. Detachment test has been done. Half-blood. Okay. And then what we're going to do is, as we approach Kerbin, we're just going to burn all the remaining fuel and then detach the heat shield. Detach the last phase. So to reduce the apoapsis as quickly as we can, rather than faff with this aerobraking shit. Okay. So please turn to our retrograde. Thank you, Valentina. Okay. We'll just do it just on the edge of the atmosphere. Yeah, I think we'll be fine, my Loxel. I'm just a bit paranoid now after I discovered that the aerobraking is a bit more delicate than it used to be. Once upon a time, you could just aerobrake from like whatever, fine, you know, to go in high speed, doesn't matter. But I lost a probe a short while ago, so it's maybe a bit paranoid. Right, okay, very good. So let's hit the burn. So just burn all remaining liquid fuel. There we go. Just save time. Slow down. So we're slowing down quite a lot. Sweet. I'll save quite a lot. Yeah, lots of time there. Very good. Okay, initiate the final detachment. There we go. Right. And then the heat shield, so long as Valentina keeps the keeps us facing retrograde. Nice. Heat shield will just absorb it. Damn, I probably should have grabbed the scientific data just in case. Well, hopefully they don't burn up. That's something I should have done. Okay. Right. So we're moving at 2,940 meters per second at about 46 kilometers high. The atmosphere is quite thin up here, so it's not slowing us much. Thank you, Focus. Welcome indeed to Focus. And your viewers, hope you're okay. So what's happening on the other side is that our apoapsis, the highest point, is steadily going down now. So hopefully we'll do this in one maneuver and don't have to come around again. Everything's looking a-okay. A little bit concerned that that chute might explode through thermal stress. Oh, did that piece just explode, or? Cool. Apoapsis is 400,000 meters. Our lowest point is 38 kilometers there. We've just passed... No, we haven't passed it yet. It's about 30 seconds. Oh, no, okay, this might be it then. Our periapsis is moving quite ahead of us quite quickly. Yeah, this is it. Brilliant. Perfect re-entry. Is it going to be a splashdown or a hard landing? I don't know yet. No, I think splashdown. I think we'll land roughly there. Okay. There we go. Going through re-entry now. Our periapsis is now in the minus, so we're going to hit the ground. Indeed, it's the if I remember correctly, Raw Renator, it's the compression of the air in front of the craft. So the air is, being squashed in front of it. Okay. Just past 37 kilometers. The atmosphere is getting denser. Thank you, Mape Ben. Thank you, Mape. Much appreciated, Mape. Thank you. Everything's looking good. Alas, we won't pass the main objective, which is to bring a vessel back from the moon, because Jebediah, your vessel is splashed down somewhere on the moon's surface, you tit. Thank you, Aratu. Thank you very much. But nevertheless, Jebediah is the first Kerbal to walk on the moon. He put down a flag and everything. Yeah. I think he's got a soil sample. Or did I not unlock that yet? Okay. Cool. Not so... Might not be a splashdown. We might get unlucky. We should be alright. We've got sufficient parachutes. Don't blame Jeb for my mistakes. Yes. Learning experiences. That's, yeah. Learnings. It's fine. Cool, there we go. So the atmosphere is now nice and dense. We're falling at around 22 kilometers, and we're moving at 850 meters per second, slowing as we go. Ah, good, splashdown. Nice soft landing. So yes, when it comes to the launches themselves, as I mentioned, the space centers that we use have ocean to the east of them, so that if something goes wrong, they can initiate self-destruct systems to destroy the rockets, so that they do not come down and potentially kill people. I'm of the understanding that apparently their self-destruction methods are actually quite simple, owing to the fact that the rockets that are going up, so the boosters, are themselves just big explosives. So I think I once read that it was like a zipper, as in just opening up the side of the booster and just kind of letting it blow itself apart when it comes to the self-destruct stuff. They've only had to do the self-destruct procedures a few times. I think one of them, was it Challenger, the one that blew up on the way up? The boosters were spiraling and the decision was made to initiate self-destruct. Okay, stand by. Initiating drogue shoots. And they're gone. But yes, the tanks themselves containing the rocket fuel are actually really, really thin. You could pierce them with a ballpoint pen very easily, in fact. Don't do that. Whatever you do, don't do that. NASA will really, really hate you for doing that. Thank you, Headshoot and Hollow. Sweet. Switch off SAS, just let us dangle. Welcome back, Jeb. So, we'll get you into decontamination, because we probably don't know that there's no bacterial life upon the moon, but nevertheless, let's not take any chances. So just as the Apollo 11? The Apollo 11 astronauts were, they were sent through decontamination, where they had to spend some time isolated in like a tank thing, until they determined that there's no bacterial life on the moon, and it was fine. They cancelled that part of the procedure. In addition, the materials that came with were put under quarantine. In fact, even the divers that went out from the American warship that went to go and retrieve the astronauts, they put all of their stuff aboard a boat and they blew it the fuck up. They were just paranoid about moon-to-Earth contamination back after the first moon mission. The moon rocks were taken away safely and kept sealed, but they were just trying to be careful. But afterwards, once all that was said and done, the first people to walk on the moon were given a... What do you call it, sorry? Is it a ticker tape parade? A big parade they do in America where they go through the streets and lots of littering. There's lots of, like, bits of fucking confetti. Yes! Well done, them. So Jeb gets to have that. Until 20 years from now, you get to have, like, book deals and... Your name will be known by every school child here on Kerbin. And then eventually some conspiracy theorist radio host will come up to you in the street and call you a liar, and then you get to punch him in the face because he's an idiot. The radio host, I mean. Right, brilliant. Welcome home, Jeb. Welcome home. The first Kerbal to walk on the surface of the moon. Well done indeed. Well done. It wasn't faked. It wasn't a televised thing in a studio. No, definitely did it. Well done. Recover vessel. Yep, and then of course 40 years from now, you've got people on the internet convinced that Kerbin is actually flat. Oh wow. Oh, a fuck ton of science. Brilliant. Because we recovered a pod from the moon? What's the bulk of that? Material study from the moon's midland. Excellent. So we now have... So we have observations. I don't think we have a direct sample of moon rock. We've got to go get it, right? Yeah, we've got to go get an actual sample. But I'm sure they were able to just take some dust from the materials, bay. It's probably contaminated. No, we planted the flag, Destroyer. We planted the flag just fine. Let me show you. So hang on a minute. Go over to the moon. One small step for Kerbin kind. Where is it? We did put one here. Are they not tracked? Can I not see? Maybe it's not tracked because it's not powered. But yeah, we do in fact have a flag on the surface. I guess it's because we don't have a powered lander here, so I can't zoom there. That's a pity. Unless, hang on, toggle debris. So I see the random debris floating. Oh, flags. Aha, flag. Flag. There it is. Right next to the, Digby as a twat, the first moon probe. We have the first... Can I not go there? Oh. First Jeb's fruit tree. Oh, ignore that. Jeb found... this was one of our first landings. Jeb's parachute landed near a fruit tree and it took a few hours to coax him down. So he's put this flag saying... What does it say? It's got a description on it. It says, Jeb's tree, fuck off. So yes, it took a while for him to get down from the bloody tree. Hang on. Small steps, okay? You know, Jeb can have his fruit tree. Hang on, where is it? Back to the tracking station. Jeb's fruit tree. First moon landing. Aha! There it is. Brilliant. The flag on the moon, and our probe is about 12 kilometers to the north. So that's the Digby as a twat MK5, the first probe, giving us temperature readings of the moon. But yeah, so stuck in the lunar regolith here. Very powdery, like flour. I remember the Apollo astronauts, they were saying that it was such a pain in the ass because they didn't expect it to be that slippery. They kept falling over. Later missions were able to rectify that problem with I think they gave them better grip on their boots. But yeah, it's a pain in the ass to try and walk on the moon. Can I go over to the Digby as a twat? No. Need to go back to the tracking station. Right, cool. Moon landing complete. Brilliant. So, the time is currently 5 minutes to 1, so it's probably a good time to wrap it up there because I need to go and work on the latest bullshittery. But thank you for watching. So this stream has seen some temperature readings of the moon low orbit. Well, we were paid to do that, really. And then also the retrieval of our first ever Kerbal Naut to walk on the surface of the moon. He placed down a flag, but we need to go back and get a soil sample. Well, there's going to be multiple missions to the moon. Yeah, but we got a whole lot of science points we can spend now on better technology, better engines, better command modules, that sort of thing. But, yeah. So the whole nature of this is that you move through this tech tree, finding some really fancy shit, and, yeah, get better and better at exploring both the moon and Minmus, and eventually Mars, and maybe even the moons of Jupiter, called Joule in this one. Yeah. Anyway, so thanks again. I'll see you again soon, hopefully. Hang on a minute. There is a dog. Right, give it a save. Jeb is back. Quit to main menu. So yes, I'm going to go and keep working on Space Engineers Bullshittery Part 3. So I've got it's been 1 week. I've got the video edited end to end, sort of. As in, I've got the clips, but there's still a lot of rough. Yeah, but there's some of it's still quite rough cut. So I need to keep going, keep cutting it, and getting it scene to scene, looking great. At which point I'll start doing the text and the animations to make it all fancy looking. So I'll continue work on this YouTube compilation, and we'll let you know if there's any problems. If you're a patron or a Twitch sub, I will get back to you soon showing my work, and hopefully you'll be pleased with what I've done. And yeah, right, I'm going to hand you over to ZF SWAT Knight, who's playing Pokemon. I don't know if he's wearing his Pokemon onesie. You can ask him. Right. Thank you, Hollow Game and Hedgehoot and Eratu. Thank you sincerely. Thank you. Right. Oh. So thank you again. Have a good one. All the best. And yeah, hope to see you again soon. So whatever you're doing, have a lovely, smooth Monday. And this is ZF SWAT Knight.